Windows 95 CD-ROM. Remember CD-ROM? Remember the Alanis Morissette sounding music? Welcome everyone. It's your boy Dimsy Tam on the review side, TanTiger01, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTiger01, Twitch at Instatam1, follow me on Instagram as well, hit that bell notification button. Welcome to another episode of Casual Cinema Chat. And yes, you heard the title right. The title of this video is Captain Bring Back Michael Bay Marvel. Just to start you off on how bad this movie was. Before we go any further, there are spoilers. Because I'll be giving my thoughts on this movie. I just went and saw it. Supposed to come out on the 8th. It came out on the 7th. What do you know? What do you know? I'm in Melbourne, Florida. Came out throughout all theaters near me in Melbourne and Palm Bay, and I believe even in like Vieira, Cocoa Beach, you name it. It came out on the 7th. My first impression, I got to the theater, like 2 minutes before show start time. I thought I was definitely not going to make, because I went in for the 9 p.m. show. Definitely not going to make the 9 p.m. show. I'm like, okay, I gotta go for the 10 p.m. show. Nope. Not only did I go for the not only did I get the 9 p.m. seats, 9 p.m. show seats, I got some of the best seating for the 9 p.m. show seats. Because listen, back in the day, you had this notion that, you know, if you sit in the front, those are the bad seats. No. Nowadays, the theaters that are there, they put a pretty good distance between the screen, between the main screen and the seat. So even if you're sitting at the front, it doesn't make a difference. And for me, it's better if I sit in the front because I can see it better. Although, like, it doesn't make too much of a difference because the screen is that big, but for me, sitting up front makes it easier for me to see than sitting way up in the back. Yeah. But what was more surprising? Almost half the theater was empty. The bunch of people sitting behind me, and they're like, on the side rows, but around me, there are not too many people. This is an MCU movie. How come its drawing power is so little? That tells you even the promotion was bad. Was horrible, the promotion. A lot of people said, like, fuck it, it's an MCU movie. I gotta go see it because it has implications. Because that's what they thought. It has implications on Endgame. Nope. That wasn't enough because the promotion was so bad. They were not able to sell out on opening day for an MCU movie. Yeah, that should give you another indication how bad the movie was. You had Captain Marvel, okay? This bimbo who can't act to save her fucking life, Brie Larson. Glowing in space and punching spaceships. I can't make this shit up. She's punching spaceships in mid-space. You had Samuel Jackson made to look like an absolute chump. Samuel Jackson is trying to fight bad guys with a cat. And that cat was funnier than Brie Larson ever was in this movie, ever. In fact, even the inanimate blockbuster, the lifeless blockbuster set, had more of a comedic value than Brie Larson. Okay? Even that lady from Louisiana who sort of had the hairstyle of the Popeye's chicken lady for some reason. Yeah, she had more personality than Brie Larson. That was one of the things that was pissing me off the most. Brie Larson doesn't sound believable, and I'm a person, not only visuals, but you also have to sound believe. You have to sound confident and competent. Brie Larson sounded nonchalant. Best word to describe it: nonchalant, disingenuine, and it was to a point where even it seemed my Marvel Studios MCU did not care about this movie. The special effects were worse than Venom, and Venom special effects were not that complicated. Okay, just to clarify one last time, the reason I did not like Venom is because I had high expectations of Venom. Venom is supposed to be a rage-driven character. My biggest problem was Venom was not rage-driven. Okay, but this one I went in with a blank slate. I'm like, okay, maybe maybe the haters are just reacting to the maybe they're just reacting to the trailers. I mean, I saw all three trailers. I didn't necessarily see something Femnarsi in it. Oh, I saw the movie. I saw Femnarsi stuff in the movie, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Let me get let me get to the not like the other stuff that I didn't like. Okay, the story. Brie Larson gets her power from an exploding plane engine. Can you fathom that? An exploding plane engine. It doesn't kill her. It gives her superpowers so that she goes in. She's taken to some other planet and brainwashed to come and massacre some fleeing people. Like, no, you're terrorists. You're not good. You're bad people. Look, at sometimes, have you ever seen Ocasio Cortez talk when she's like trying to act like this, this goody two shoes? At times, she sounded like Ocasio Cortez, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. This is how annoying and bad this was. Okay, so the dialogue delivery was bad. The character's voice was bad, and I will say this: the movie was way too long. It was more than 2 hours long because at a lot of time that I had this big tub of popcorn, right? Movie popcorn. If there was no popcorn, I would put that I would put that paper bucket on my head because I'm like, no, no, they did not just do that. They did not have Samuel Jackson do that. They did not just say that line. Like, there's a line. Oh my god, the the femnazi agenda, man. Hold on, I'm trying to remember shit. Yes, there's a scene. Towards the end, they tried to make it something like the classic Star Wars spaceship chase scene, spaceship fighting chase scene. I believe from the first Star Wars movie. Where like Darth Vader is chasing Luke Skywalker. Okay, then the fight scenes did not look genuine at all. It did not. The subway fight scene, the 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 invisible lab fight scene. Samuel Jackson, man, man, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, bro. Uh, then even the times where Brie Larson tries to act witty and funny, like towards the beginning, like, hello, are you the security chief of this sector of this district? Is this planet C-53? Yeah, that's exactly how someone would act once they land wants to land on a foreign planet. Motherfucker. Even in the end, like the guy who wanted to fight Captain Marvel sounded way more genuine. It was a guy, yes. He showed a lot more emotions. And what does Brie Larson do? In her in her anesthesia induced voice, I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm sending you home with a message that I will fight the supreme being. Okay, so the delivery was bad, the voice acting was bad, the amount of facial expressions I could see, they were also disingenuous as fuck. As fuck! Okay, now let's get to the feminazi agenda. It was not that her and Hero, it was not that let's show these boys what we can do. No. No. There were few parts. Let's say one of them. Uh, that woman who had the hairstyle of the Popeye's chicken lady, she said, like, Carol, something along the Carol, you're strong. Like, like, she said, like you don't know me. Even I don't know me. And then Carol said, you're strong, you're brave, you're funny, and you help me out. That your funny part completely out of context. Completely out of context. Like it has no relevance to this. The your funny part. I caught that. Then the daughter going like do you want to set an example for your child, or you want to sit with me and watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air? I'm like, no, fuck it, fuck this movie, Play Fresh Prince of Bel Air reruns for 4 episodes. I'll watch that. I'll watch that, and I will like that better than watch the movie. I'm like, no, yeah, show the family watching Fresh Prince of Bel Air. At least Will Smith is more funnier than all of these people in this movie. Will Smith. Okay, and there's that end battle scene where she was fighting supposedly their god, and like she's shown clips of like, oh yeah, you can't do anything because you're just a weak little girl. I'm like, wait a minute, without the superpowers, aren't you still a weak little girl? If it wasn't for that engine exploding, aren't you still a weak little girl? Okay, but no, this is something I caught. The music that was playing in key moments, such as the end fight scene, there were some bar scenes and whatnot. They were playing all these girl power musics and this Alanis Morissette sounding music. Completely inappropriate. And this is why. This is one of the MCU movies where the directing was bad. Because the music did not suit the intensity and the gravity of the moment. So overall, and yeah, on top, and let me say this again, they made Samuel Jackson look like an absolute chump. My overall movie rating, I'm gonna give this a 0 out of 10. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was Transformers. The not as much as Transformers. Uh, 5 level bad, but this is close to Transformers level bad. All right, guys, that was my thought on Captain Marvel. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comment section below. It's your boy, the Instant Month, and we said the Bengal Dragon signing out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.